Hi, my name's Theresa Langone. I'm Macy's mother, and I'm 54 years old.
Okay, Teresa, what year did you graduate high school?
I graduated high school in 1982.
What year did you graduate college?
In 1986.
Okay, I have the first question here is describe your schooling experience as a child and student.
Um, I, I enjoyed high school, so my experience was good. You always had certain people that didn't make it good, and you had certain teachers and things, but for the most part I enjoyed high school. I enjoyed the social part. um, I was on the yearbook committee. I was an art major, so my senior year and junior year we did murals on some of the school walls. I was in student council and also in sports, so I was pretty involved in the social part. The education part I did well in also, so I enjoyed high school.
Okay. What were some of the worst parts of high school?
Probably just the different groups of kids. There could be, you still had your mean girls and, you know, some teachers that really didn't seem to enjoy teaching, and I don't think you got a lot out of them. But other than that, everything else was pretty good.
Okay. How, if at all, was your schooling experience particular to your gender and generation?
I think graduating and going to school in the early 80s, late 70s, things were pretty good. I mean, gender wise, I think everybody was treated pretty much the same. When it came to sports and things, we all, could participate, and we weren't discriminated against, I don't believe, as girls. Um, what was the rest of the question?
How, if all, was your schooling experience particular to your gender and generation?
My generation, I mean, I know you think we're old, but it wasn't that long ago. So I think it was pretty good.
Yeah,
We weren't, like I said, discriminated against because I was a girl. And
but the guys more so were the ones to get the education more and try to get a good job.
well, yeah, I mean, it was still, not everybody went to college, and girls were a lot of times looked at to be stay-at-home moms and didn't need an education, so the boys were more so going to college. But I think it was changing then, and more in general people were going to college, but it was still half and half. People were going right out into the workforce after they graduated, or maybe going into the military, and not as many went to college as they do now.
So the next question, what advice may you give to a teacher who works with girls?
I think, especially having three daughters of my own, you have to be a little more willing. I think girls go through a lot when it comes to confidence, and just like I said before, there can be mean girls out there that make them feel bad about themselves, and you just have to be able to talk to girls, and sometimes they just need somebody out there that's willing to talk to them and give them confidence, and help them through. High school can be a difficult time and hard time for some girls. I guess boys too, but I think more so for girls, because girls deal with weight and fashion, and if they don't have the money to wear the cool clothes and things, it can be hard.
Okay. Next question is that, so you used to teach at the high school. Did you ever experience yourself being discriminated because of your gender? Like you were looked down more because you weren't like a male teacher? They didn't like take you as seriously?
I don't think so, because I think now it's frowned upon more so, and I think also people watch more what they do and say because of the way today's world is. So I don't believe I was ever really looked down upon or discriminated against being a woman in the workforce.
Okay. Did you ever see um, any of your students being discriminated because of their gender? Like boys making comments?
Probably yes. I'm sure some boys would talk down to a girl or treat them like, that might be how they were raised, but if they were treated like that, I would say something to them.
Okay. And did you have a hard time getting a job after college?
Um, it takes a little while sometimes, but I don't think it's as hard as it is today.
Okay. And I think that's everything. Do you have anything you would like to add?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, thank you, Theresa.
You're welcome.